Hey, Bolo Buddies. Thanks for watching. All right, you guys, let's talk about some big money bolos, items to be on the lookout for, items you can hopefully buy low and flip for a profit. I'm going to tell you where they got it, what they paid for it, and what it sold for. This is my Bolo Buddies Facebook group. If you're not in it, go down into the description, click on my link tree, come join it, completely free. Great source for resellers to learn about big money bolo items and all things reselling. So hope to see you over there. Let's talk about the first one. This is a Walt Disney dinosaur Ooze-a-Saurus blue egg vintage from 2000. It's by Mattel. And she said, I'm so sad. This is my last one person who bought one of these ones, wanted more. This one sold before they could buy it and only paid $2 at the neighborhood yard sale. Sold for my 15% off sale of $67.78. It's a Walt Disney Ooze-a-Saurus. Ooze-a-Saur? I don't know how to say that. Dinosaur. Oozosaur. I don't know. It's an egg. It's an egg. I don't know. It looks like maybe slime or something's in it and maybe a dinosaur, surprise dinosaur. So she got a bunch of these at a garage sale and she has been selling them all for big money. You guys may have seen it in another video and it looks like this was her last one to sell. Very cool, Bolo. Thank you for sharing. New old stock toys. Definitely look them up. Barbie Vintage 1996 living room. So you can part these out, sell them individually, or you can sell them in small bundles like this, or you can buy a massive bundle and sell it all together. Whatever you decide to do, you can find these things at garage sales and different places. People are selling their old vintage toys. Sold another set of my Barbie stuff, bought 2 boxes for $20, already made my money back. Still have more to go through. Living room set sold for $42. Jolly's Treasure Emporium. The next item are these brass ornate wall decor. And another thing you may just walk past, but people do buy these. She went to a church sale, didn't find a whole lot. Everything was either overpriced or tore up, but found these together for $1. Listed for $50, took an offer of $45. I've been running sales and coupons in my store. Sales still slow, but really trying. Jolly's Treasure Emporium. So I do have a video that teaches you guys how to create a coupon. If you don't know how to do that, type in Bolo Buddies coupon and it'll pull it up. It's free for you guys to make coupons, and they do encourage repeat customers. There's a way to send it out to your followers and people who have bought from you in the past. And I explain all that in the video. So again, YouTube search Bolo Buddies coupon should pull it up. Banana and pajamas. Look at this. 2 plush stuffed animals. B1 and B2. Neighborhood yard sale. Already made money back. And these for $5 for $1. Sold for $41.43. So these are old photographs. These were free from her mom's attic. Very unique transportation cells. Had these for years, but they sat in a money pile way too long. Sold to a repeat buyer on a 7-day auction. They're local and buy a lot of my Lansing, Michigan stuff. Store name is Look What I Found. Mom, look what I found. Thanks for all your time and all your hard work. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, old vintage photos, Halloween photos, pictures that are black and whites of Halloween. There's certain ones that go for more. Do your research. Themed items like this is transportation definitely can be a bolo. This one here, it is a Woolrich Mossy Oak camouflage. Cameo. Oh, I sell too much jewelry. I said cameo. Camouflage outfit. Got it free. At a yard sale. Free at a yard sale. Sold it for $130. The next item is this RCA portable digital handheld TV. It's a 3.5-inch TV by RCA. Got it for $1 and sold it for $100. That's crazy. Picked this Bible up at a thrift store for $3.50 and sold it for $359.99 in a few days. You can be sure I'm checking out every Bible I see now. Wow. So, yeah, for some reason, this one was worth a lot of money. $350. Huh. There you go, guys. The next item is this Creative Labs Live external sound blaster. Factory sealed. Anything sealed, scan the barcode. If you can't find it, do a little search because some of these old things that you can't get anymore are definitely a bolo. Picked this up at a thrift store for $11 and sold it for $251.99 in less than 24 hours. Since it was new, I looked it up on the eBay app and was shocked at the sold prices. This store sends out all their good donations to their online auction site. So I was very surprised to find such a high dollar item. Huh. Yeah. Very cool. They probably didn't look it up. Doesn't look fancy, does it? What is this? Got this free from lady who was cleaning out, had listed, sold today for $43 plus shipping. It is vintage, comes with a filter. Throwing in extra filter that paid 25 cents at Walmart. The filter I got from Walmart. So it's an ashtray. It's a vintage ashtray. Huh. But somebody said it's not vintage. So I'm not sure. She said she had one when she was 18 and she's going to be 30, so 12 years old. So he just responded that it's hard to find. So, vintage is 20 years, but maybe the better word for it would have been discontinued or hard to find. So, either way, very cool bolo and a little bit of extra knowledge there for everyone. And you guys, comments are great when you leave them on people's posts if they're helpful. Try not to be snarky, try to be nice, which I think that this person was nice about it, just explaining that it wasn't vintage. So, and when you look things up on eBay, somebody may have it listed as vintage and it may not be. Sometimes you can find on the product the date. So that may help you when listing your item. You can't always go off of other people's listings because sometimes people misrepresent things unknowingly or knowingly. You never know. Bought 4 Bakugan ball things in a bag for 50 cents. Sold this one in hours for $43. Yeah. So this is one of those things where some of them go for a lot of money. The problem that I have is that I'm lazy. Okay, I'm not lazy. I don't have the patience or the time to sit and Google Lens each ball. I should. If I picked up 4, I'd probably do it. But if you pick them up in big bulk lots of like 20 or 30 or 40, man, it's like, oh, I know I should, but I don't want to. So I usually will list them in bundles in hopes that the collector out there that knows the value is going to see my lot and bid it up because they know the ones that have value. What do you guys do? Do you look each one up individually? I probably would have missed this because I probably wouldn't have searched them individually. Sometimes I do. It just really depends. Probably less likely to do that now that I'm spending a lot of time on Whatnot because the amount of time that I have to list on eBay is less. So more likely to lot things up. Does that make sense? So what do you guys think? Do you look them up individually or do you just sell them as a bundle? Let me know in the chat. Oh, whoops. I thought I was at a different spot here. Okay, here we go. This bought for $1 at a barn sale and sold it for $75 within an hour of posting. Billy's Reselling Corner, antique Hohner organette, made in Germany, and the sound works. This one here is ink. So if you don't know, ink can sell, and you can usually pick it up cheap. Paid $1. Sold same day immediately after listed within a minute. Sold for $16.99. So making a profit of $9.71. Not big money bolo, but something that you may walk past that you don't think has any value. This is a Lego Dimensions. And it says, bought this from Facebook Marketplace for 10 and took an offer for $134.87 beginning of May. I've been slacking on posting items this month due to life circumstances. I'm working on getting back on track and listing more regularly. All right. Awesome. Fine. Yeah. You guys, life is busy and it's hard and you got to define or figure out where you want to put your time. So very cool bolo. How many of you guys are out there looking for Legos? Legos are hit and miss. Some of them go for crazy money. Some of those old ones that are new old stock, man, look them up if you see them. Even if you find Legos in bulk, that's another thing. We were talking about those what were they called? The little balls, the Bakugan. Another thing that I find all the time is Legos in bulk. And I'm like, do I want to take the time to look up this minifigure, figure out if the head's right, if the hair's right, if the hands are right? Because people take them apart, right? You got to figure out, is it right? Is this the right thing? You don't want to sell it wrong, right? So Legos, that's another one. Let me know what you guys think about Legos down in the comments. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you with the next one. Thanks for watching.